In this video, we are going to be calculating vaccine efficacy from a hypothetical, randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trial. We have a vaccine and we have a placebo group in which study participants have been randomly assigned into. And we are going to follow them up to see whether the study participants end up hospitalized or not. How do we do this? The first step is to write down the formula for vaccine efficacy. And this formula is equal to 1 minus the relative risk times 100%. The next step is to plug in the relative risk. Now, the relative risk is a quotient of two fractions. It's going to be two probabilities, two conditional probabilities, actually. And so we are going to compare the probability of randomly selecting a study participant who was hospitalized and we're going to compare the vaccinated to the placebo. Times 100%. So I want to call your attention to the fact that both the numerator and the denominator is the conditional probability of randomly selecting a study participant who was hospitalized. But the conditions are different. In the numerator, it is given that the study participant was assigned to the vaccine arm of the study. And in the denominator, it is given that the study participant was assigned to the placebo arm of the study. So now, once we have this, all we have to do is plug in the numbers. The probability of randomly selecting a study subject who was hospitalized, given that they were vaccinated, that's going to be 59 to 182. And the probability of randomly selecting a study participant who was hospitalized, given that they were assigned the placebo, is 86 to 196. And this, of course, is still times 100%, so we're just copying this down. And this is equal to 1 minus, and now we have 59 divided by 182 times 196 over 86. You have to invert the denominator and multiply. And of course, we multiply this by the same 100%. And now I have to show you how to get this on the calculator. So we're going to hit the parenthesis button, and then we're going to go 1 minus, and then 59 divided by 182. And then we're going to hit the times button, and then 196, and then the divided by button, and then 86, and then the close parenthesis button, and then we're going to hit the times button, and then 100 for 100. But, and this is really important, please make a note in your notes that you do not hit the percent key, just the equals key. And notice what we have. We now have a vaccine efficacy of 26.11806,798. Now, your professor or your test instructions will give you some rounding instructions. Let's say we wanted to round this to the nearest hundredth of a percent. So, to the nearest hundredth of a percent. Here's what we are going to say in the language of statistics, medicine, epidemiology, science. The vaccine was, now here's the word you got to use, observed. To be, let me get that number again, 26.12. 26.12% efficacious against hospitalization. And with that, this is Dr. J. Lee Noose for College Statistics.